Hello children, today I'll be talking about tense. We will be dealing with simple present, simple past, present continuous and past continuous. So let's see children first what is tense. In grammar, tense is a category that expresses time reference with reference to the moment of speaking. In short, tense refers to the time. Verbs come in three tenses: past, present and future. The past is used to describe things that have already happened. Example, earlier in the day, yesterday, last week, 3 years ago, etc. The present tense is used to describe things that are happening right now or things that are continuous. As for future tense, it describes things that are yet to happen. Example, later, tomorrow, next week, next year, 3 years from now, etc. Now here, each of the tense, present, past and future are divided into 4 sections. For present tense, we have simple present, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. For past, we have simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. For future tense, we have simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Now let's see simple present tense. We use the simple present tense when an action is a fact or when it happens regularly. Let's see this sentence. Akshit drinks milk every day. This is a regular action. It happens every day. So here we are using the simple present tense. Here the sun rises in the east. It is a fact. So here too we are using simple present tense. Now the form how we are using it is subject plus the first form of the verb. Here Akshit is the subject and drinks is the first form of the verb. Similarly, the sun is the subject and rises is the first form of the verb. Now children, for this we must know what are the different forms of verbs. We commonly know them as present, past and past participle. The present is the first form, the past is the second form and the past participle is the third form. So here the first form announce, the second form is announced and the third form is announced. Similarly, appreciate, appreciated, appreciated, approve, approved, approved, argue, argued, argued, arrive, arrived, arrived, bite, bit, bitten, bleed, bled, bled, blow, blew, blown, break, broke, broken, bring, brought, brought. So these are the three forms of the verbs. So in simple present tense, we are going to use the first form, that is the present form. Now let's see, children, the first sentence that we have already discussed. Here the subject was Akshit. Now Akshit is a singular noun. So for Akshit we will be using a plural verb, that is drinks. So commonly we can say that when the subject is singular, the verb will be plural. When the subject is plural, the verb will be singular. But there are exceptions for I and you. There are exceptions for I and you. I and you will take singular verb. That is, we have to say, I drink milk every day. We cannot say I drinks milk every day. Similarly, we can say you drink milk every day. We cannot say you drinks milk every day. But for he, since it is singular, we have to use a plural verb, that is drinks. So the sentence will be, he drinks milk every day. She drinks milk every day. We is a plural subject. So here we have to use singular verb. We drink milk every day. They, again a plural one. So for they we have to use drink. And for it, again a singular one. So we will be using drinks. It drinks milk every day. Now let's talk about simple past tense. The simple past is a verb tense that is used to talk about things that happened or existed before. Let's see here. He sold his car. They washed the car. Now the form, how we have to use the subject plus the second form of the verb. Here in the first sentence, he is the subject and sold is the second form of the verb sell. Similarly, they is the subject and the second form of the verb wash is washed. So we have used they washed the car. But here we must know which are the regular verbs and which are the irregular verbs. As regular verbs, while changing their forms, they add only ed. Like thank, thanked, thanked. Walk, walked, walked. Live, lived, lived. Use, used, used. Travel, travelled, travelled. But in case of irregular verbs, the whole word changes. Like sell will turn to sold, sold. Keep will change to kept, kept. Give, gave, given. Fly, flew, flown. Bring, brought, brought. So these are the irregular verbs. The regular verbs are those which change their forms by adding ed, and the irregular ones are those which do not change their forms by adding ed. As for the sentence that we have discussed already, now if we are going to change the subject from they to I, you, he, she, we, as in simple present tense, this is not the case in simple past tense. There will be no change of the verb form. That is, we will be using the second form of the verb and there will be no adding of s to it. Like here it will be I washed the car, you washed the car, he washed the car, she washed the car, we washed the car. So in all cases we will be using the second form of the verb. Now let's talk of present continuous tense. The present continuous verb tense indicates that an action or condition is happening now, frequently, and may continue into the future. The children are playing basketball. It is an ongoing action. Similarly, here he is washing his hands. Now here, how we will set the form? Here it will be the subject plus is, am, or are, and we have to use the verb in the first form and add ing to it. So let's see the first sentence. The children is the subject. Now here the children tells us that the subject is plural. So we have to use are for plural and add ing to the first form of the verb play. The first form of the verb play is play and we will be adding ing to it. So the sentence will be the children are playing basketball. Now if we change the children to the child, so it becomes singular, then we have to change the are to is. We have to change the are to is. Similarly, in the second sentence, he is washing his hands. He is singular, so we have to use is. And washing, how did we form the word washing? Wash is the first form of the verb wash and we have added an ing to it. Now let's see how it goes about when the subject changes. Like with I, we will be using not is, not are, but am. I am playing basketball. With you, we have to use a plural one. So you are, we cannot say you is. We have to say you are playing basketball. Now for we is a plural subject. So we will be using are for we. He is a singular one. So we have to use a singular verb, be verb, that is. He is playing basketball. She is playing basketball. It is playing basketball. They are playing basketball. And the child is playing basketball. Now let's see the past continuous. The past continuous tense refers to a continuing action or state that was happening at some point in the past. They were reading storybooks. It was raining heavily. Now here the form is the subject plus was or were and the verb's first form and adding an ing to the first form. Here they is the subject. Now they is a plural one, so we will also use a plural be verb, that is were, and the verb here is read. We will be adding ing to it. So the sentence will be they were reading storybooks. The next sentence, it, a singular subject, so we have to use not were, we will use was. Raining, adding ing to rain, and the sentence will be it was raining heavily. Now how will the sentence change when the subject is changed? I was reading storybooks. You were reading storybooks. We were reading storybooks. He was reading storybooks. She was reading storybooks. The child was reading storybooks. So, when it is singular, we will be using was. When it is plural, we will be using were. But for you, we will always use were. Now let's see all the 4 tenses together. The postman delivers the letters. This sentence is in the simple present tense. The postman is delivering the letters. Here it is in the present continuous tense. The third sentence, the postman delivered the letters, is in the simple past tense. And the fourth sentence, the postman was delivering the letters, is in the past continuous tense. And deliver is a regular verb because it changes its form by adding ed. Now let's see the case when it is with an irregular verb. The birds fly back to their nests in the evening. This is in the simple present tense. The birds are flying back to their nests in the evening. This is present continuous tense. The birds flew back to their nests in the evening. This is simple past tense. And the fourth one, the birds were flying back to their nests in the evening. That is past continuous tense. Here fly is an irregular verb because the second form of the word is flew. Fly changes to flew. This is an irregular verb. So these are the 4 tenses that we have discussed today. I hope you all have understood them properly. Thank you, children.